When it comes to scriptures for Islam, they predominantly believe in a book called the Quran. The Quran is a compilation of revelations that were given to the great prophet Muhammad during his lifetime to guide the people to a closer relationship with God. Now, a companion book that goes along with the Quran is known as the Hadith. The Hadith is another book that is comprised of the teachings and the sayings and some of the life experiences of the Prophet Muhammad as he applied the Quranic teachings in his own life. So Muslims use these as guides to help them to understand their relationship with God and how they can live a life closer to God and follow the teachings that He has. Along with these books, Muslims also actually do look at the Bible as a book of important writings to teach the gospel from as well.
Sometimes a chapter in my life, that moment just takes me back to the story of children of Israel and their trials and tribulations with Pharaoh and their deliverance from tyranny, and then new trials and tribulations and perplexions in their wandering in the desert and eventually finding their destination. So me, myself, in this age, in this year, living in the United States, yes, a moment in my life can make me connect to that story, or the story of Moses, or the story of Abraham, peace be upon them, to help understand that, well, this is not happening to me. This is not happening for the first time, but here is how it unleashed, and here is how the Quran is describing it.
Sometimes I get messages from reading Quran, like I'm reading a specific story or verse, but like something light up for me. And sometimes I feel like God is speaking to me in specific situations through Quran, right? Because like we have the opportunity to talk to God during the prayer, right? But Quran, this is the way God will talk to us.
That is part of my prayerful worship, whatever. I try to read something every night because I feel that if I don't, I feel like it's a connection to being alive. And but being alive in a way that is meaningful. That's, of course we can live, we breathe, we eat, whatever, but being meaningfully alive for me as I get older is increasingly manifested in the need to read scripture every night.
So next time you run into somebody who is of the Islamic faith, whether that's waiting at a restaurant, waiting at an airport, waiting at a doctor's office, maybe just waiting in line for some kind of tickets or other things, or they happen to sit near you at an event or an activity, please take some time and talk with them to understand their beliefs and their faith in God as well as yours, and share with them to help out. In fact, here are some questions that you can be asking them to help encourage a good, productive conversation. What do you think about the Quran? How often do you study the Quran? How does regular scripture study help you in your life?